watching a lot of religion versus science debates, and it's getting really boring listening to the same arguments from, say, the Christian or the Islamic side, where they talk about the divine being is the beginning, and it can't have any past. And how can atheists say that the universe was born out of nothing? How dare we have this idea that it came from different particles that burst in and out of life, and even though they kind of have proof that that's happening now anyway. So these religious people then keep falling back on their final argument, which is, we can't say the universe came out of nothing, yet they can say that God came out of nothing, that God was there, and God then just decided to create a universe with all these different laws, which is bullshit. Firstly, to have a universe with all these different laws could only exist by randomness. And for, let's say you've got multiverses, a lot of them, and there would be an infinite amount. Let's say it takes a billion to one to get a universe with the right physics and laws in it to have one like ours, then that's how many it would take, and that's how many it has taken. So to have one where a God comes up with all these ideas, which, to come up with these ideas, he'd need a thought process and think it all through. So where would his first thought come from? How could he just be there, then start thinking this shit? Impossible. And then it just gets ridiculous, because you could see all these, they're like scientific guys, so they've read a lot more than me. Obviously I'm not no genius, I'm just putting in my 2 pence worth, but it's like they're just trying to defend this thing because they don't want to be wrong. They've spent most of their life on this, so to change around now, they're defeated. So if they can get more people to believe them and discount the scientist's word, then it's like a victory to them. It's like a game. It's quite pathetic, and it gets quite boring actually, because they just keep saying the same thing, and then they're backed up because there's so many. There's probably more religious people on the planet than there are atheists, because to be atheist, I mean, it does take away a lot of hope from your life, because if you're down and depressed, let's say you run out of money, you've got nothing in your life, you don't even have God then. So it is a bit more of a miserable existence as an atheist, but that's just the way the universe is. Stars come to life, but then the stars are going to one day die, and there's going to be nothing there. That's just, nothing can last forever, basically. But it's not to say that other universes aren't being created, and then another universe could be created out of something, or out of nothing, and then you have another universe. So if a universe is here now, that's not to say there wouldn't be another one in whatever time. Because time is created as a universe begins, so time will be created elsewhere. And maybe there are other universes that exist through the nothingness that we're expanding into. And maybe there's a chance that our universe will cross into another one or be pushed up against someone. Who knows? But the idea of a God, nah.